All right, good morning, folks. All right, let's get started. I forgot to bring up my calendar. So for today, December the 19th, Thursday, we have the following information. We have at 8:30 a.m. final GDP quarter over quarter came in better than expected. Unemployment claims came in better than expected. Final GDP price index quarter over quarter came in as expected, and the Philly Fed manufacturing index came in a lot worse than expected. At 10 a.m., we're going to have existing home sales and CB leading index month over month. Existing home sales is a moderately important report, so we can expect some significant volatility. The next news will come out at 4 p.m. at market close, so this will have no impact on our trading. So we only have to watch out at 10 a.m. Just to be aware of the fact that another data point will be released. Now, of course, yesterday we had the FOMC rate decision, and that rate decision came in as expected at 4.5%. It was lowered from. Sorry about that, guys. I think there was a disconnect on my internet. I think I'm back now. Looks like the internet disconnected for a second, but I'm back now. So, looking at the markets yesterday, okay, it's kind of hard to grasp how big of a move this was just by looking at the chart. I mean, you can see it's big, but let's just squeeze this together to kind of give you a context of how big of a move that was. So now that we're squeezing the chart together, and let's make it a 30-minute chart. Now you can get a sense for what level of sell-off that was. Okay. Now these are, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 days worth of trading range wiped out that quickly. Okay? So that was a massive move down. And of course, the danger is extremely high if you attempted to trade that, which is why we recommended yesterday. Do not trade during the FOMC. Now, of course, I know some people will do it anyway, but nevertheless, that was the outcome. Now, at the end, we had this massive wave up, then a massive wave down. This is more like what we normally would see in an FOMC meeting where you have big swings up and down. And then after that, since then, it looks like the markets are going to open slightly higher than where we closed yesterday, but this does not look overwhelmingly bullish. Just looks like there was some interest in buying back some of the market on the lows, but that does not mean that today is going to be bullish. We'll see what happens either way. All right. Having said that, let's just take a look at stocks which were moving yesterday. Now, yesterday we didn't get much. The markets were extremely difficult, but Robinhood was an opportunity. Now, most of this movement occurred because of the FOMC. So this sell-off that you see here was a direct result of that, for the most part at least. But we were bearish early on, but we got stopped out at about break even on the opportunity. It was only after the FOMC release came out over here that the stock finally decided to make the move that we were looking for originally. But before then, it was just chopping around. That was it. So taking a look at the pre-market, let's see what we got today. All right, so looking through the scanner here to see what comes up. All right, let's go through it. So first up, we have CURR, and that is presently up 173% on 7.9 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to the pre-market watch list. Again, the symbol is CURR. All right, next up is ELAB. That is presently up 31%, 8.4 million shares is at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. Again, the symbol is ELAB. Next up is KULR. Oh, sorry, KULR is actually NYSE stock. Never mind. Next up is LAES. That's presently at break even, so that does not qualify. So we'll leave that one alone. Let's see, Lucid, LCID. It's only up 1.99%, so that doesn't qualify either. All right, NUKK, Nucleus shares, currently up 22%, 3.4 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. This is another stock that recently has been moving a lot. Um, they had some news, but this looks like another retail focused stock, but we'll see. That stocks with very low institutional ownership, high retail activity. So let's move on. Next up, we have Palantir, maybe. Let's take a look. I don't think it's up enough, but let's find out. Nope, only 2.7%, so that doesn't qualify. Moving on. PRFX definitely does. That's currently up 148% roughly on over 19 million shares, trading at above $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add PRFX to the pre-market radar. Next up is, let's see, next up is QUBT. I don't think it's up and up. Let me double check. Oh, it's down. Okay, it's down 9.66%. Okay, I was incorrect. 7.4 million shares. It's at least $1 per share, so we can add QUBT. All right, next up is RGTI. Okay, that's currently down 2%. Okay, we'll skip that one. Next up is RZLV. Okay, it's presently down only 5.33%, so we can skip that one. Possibility, I'll leave that on the possibilities list, but doesn't qualify yet, RZLV. All right, next up is SGMO, which is presently up 15.74% on 7.3 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share, so we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. Next up is SLXN, which is presently up 15.4% on 4.3 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our pre-market watch list. Next up is SOUN. Soundhound currently up 7.46%, 4.6 million shares traded. Of course, it's over $1 per share, so SOUN is now added. Next up is, I see Tesla. I don't know if it's up enough. 2.63%, not enough, but up from a previous day's close, but doesn't qualify. Moving on to VRAR. That is presently up about 30%, 9.3 million shares roughly, and at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to our list. And then lastly on my list, I have WIMI. Currently up about 31%, 3.7 million shares roughly, at least $1 per share. So WIMI is now added to the list. And these are the stocks I've found so far. If you folks see any other stocks meeting all four of our criteria, let me know in the chat. NASDAQ listed stock trading at least $1 per share in the pre-market session. This must have also achieved at this moment at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume and at least a 6% price change, positive or negative. So if you see any other stocks meeting all four of those criteria, please let me know in the chat and we'll take a look. TPET, okay. It must be an NYSE stock, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yeah, it is. But it is up. That's a New York stock, so won't be able to show it to you, but it is up sharply. So for those of you who want to look at that, definitely do so. All right, so we'll wrap up for today's pre-market pulse, folks. Please be sure to like the video. 8 likes, but more than 8 people watching. Please be sure to hit that like button. Greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you get notifications. Also, if anyone's watching this video on a replay but you're not familiar with our company, please check out. I don't, Jen. Actually, I don't. I see it now, but I don't see anything from before. If you want to post it now. If anyone's watching this video on a replay, please check out fundertrading.com. That's our website. You'll see a link in the description. Yeah, Jen, if you have something else to add, just go ahead. I guess there might be a technical issue there. Okay. Yeah, they don't show up. That's what I'm saying. They're not visible. At least I don't see them. If you post them again. All right. All right. Well, yeah, maybe there's a technical issue. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, I don't see any stocks that you posted today, which is strange. Usually I do. All right. So we'll wrap up for today, and for everyone in the coaching program, we'll see you there in 20 minutes. We'll pick up for today's session. Otherwise, see everyone for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Take care. Oh, BPTH. All right. Well, let's see. Yep, that qualifies. We'll definitely add that. BPTH does qualify. Thank you. So we'll definitely add that to the list. You got any others or? All right. Let's see. XHG. Yep, that qualifies as well. And PHIO. Yep, that qualifies as well. RR. Yep, that qualifies as well. SOBR. That qualifies as well. XCH. That qualifies as well. All right. All right. Good finds there. BPTH really active. All right, folks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Trade well.